let me move back, and we can get. So I want my brothers and sisters from throughout the length and breadth of this great country to be joining the Metropolitan Police. So go online, look for the recruitment and join the Metropolitan Police. And I want to talk to this. Excuse me, sir. Come. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Good afternoon, sir. I normally see you at some
You're going to tell
events.
this story, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to tell. I'm at some events, but tell me more about Radiate Windrush and why you are here today.
Why we're here as the Black Police Association is, I actually spoke to Wendy, who's the director, who said, actually, you know what, it's really important that you're here because your community needs to see you. Your community needs you. We actually need to know what you do. So we're here with the wider sort of police engagement team, but we have a slightly separate message about what we do and who we, it's not just about being that visible presence, although that's really powerful, but it's also letting people know that we exist to be the voice of communities as well as our black members of staff in the organisation. We all understand and we all see the disproportionality, the different levels of service that are given to certain communities. Some people feel protected, some people feel over-policed and underprotected. And so on a daily basis, our day job is about safeguarding the interests, the best interests of our members of staff and our communities, of which our members of staff come from those communities as well. So, there'll be people who've all had their own experiences with police. Events like this are really nice because we get to engage with people and take some stuff back to our boss. But then also it's nice to be reminded that actually there are a lot of people here that support us and want us to be here so we can be the change in the future.
That is great, but in general, how does the Met get over that distrust that the black community have when there have been a lot of high-profile incidents that has fractured that relationship? How do we get over this? Because I want to see my brothers and sisters joining the Met. I want to see them like you, like Michael and others being part of the Metropolitan Service. So how do we get over that distrust?
I think the way you do it, it's no different from in policing. Although we're the only group that are essentially enforcers. We take people's liberties away on a daily basis, and hopefully with good reason. But I think no matter who you are or where you are, I think the first point that you start to rebuild trust is having some humility. You've got to accept that there's a problem. That's the first part of it. Accept that, be honest in that, and then you can then take ownership from there. But more importantly, people sit and say, thank you for not treating me like a fool. I'm now ready to listen to you. I think that's the start point. It's got to be the start.
Do you know something? I'm being honest. I'm a live stream, I'm well known. I see you in other places. We don't have to go into where, but when I see you, I'm being honest, I feel proud when I see you controlling wherever it is, and that authority. I'm being honest. When I see you on a Wednesday, I think it's great when I see a brother doing what you do.
No, and it means a lot to us when we hear that, and I appreciate the confidence. The thing is that, sometimes it's just turning up that makes that difference to people. And just says, you know what, it might be that person who says, I feel that little bit safer, or do you know what, yes, that is a step in the right direction. It just, hopefully, it plants the seed and just gives people hope that one day we'll get there. It's not overnight. It's not going to be overnight. But it's like, the likes of myself, Michael, Troy, who's here today. It's just about, essentially, I'm a rugby player, right? But if I was to say that it's like a football analogy, when you take that jersey off the wall, you want to put it back in a better place. That's what we're about. So, it's really great to hear that, from the community, especially our own, because sometimes it can be really difficult, I'll be honest. And it's hard enough. A lot of the problems in society that we already have, I don't need to go into those, we all see them. It's not easy. So, that stuff is very humbling and I really appreciate it. And it spurs the likes of me and the others on to stick around and hopefully just make little bits of change so that actually the next generation that comes in, it'll be much better. Yeah. Much better.
As normal, thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.
And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday about 12 o'clock.
I will see you there. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, man. Cheers. So, that's an officer down here at Radiate Windrush. And it is so great to see the Metro